The Vice President landed in Israel to try to calm fraying nerves. Donald Trump's name is all over the ceasefire agreement, and America doesn't want it to fail. We followed him to the south of Israel, where American teams are planning their part in Gaza's future, whatever that may be. The ceasefire has been stretched over recent days. Here Vance called for calm and patience.
I don't think it's actually advisable for us to say this has to be done in a week, because a lot of this work is very hard. It's never been done before, and in order for us to give it a chance to succeed, we've got to be a little bit flexible. I think what you're seeing from our Gulf Arab friends, certainly from our Israeli friends, is a certain amount of impatience with Hamas.
Do you now believe it is feasible to have a governance structure for Gaza that does not include strong Palestinian voices?
We need to make sure that both the Palestinians living in Gaza, but also the Israelis, are able to live in some measure of security and stability. We're doing all those things simultaneously. And then I think once we've got to a point where both the Gazans and our Israeli friends can have some measure of security, then we'll worry about what the long-term governance of Gaza is.
Vance knows that the reconstruction plans are still vague and ill-defined, but nations, including Britain, are now joining forces to offer help. This building where J.D. Vance was giving his comments from is an important part of the story, because this is being designed as a coordination centre between the civilian authorities and the military. As and when Gaza is rebuilt, the plans will be drawn up here. Steve Witkoff and Jared Kushner, Trump's trusted emissaries, are also in Israel, meeting freed hostages. This is a display of US diplomatic heft and a warning that whatever happens, the White House wants this ceasefire to work. Humanitarian aid is getting into Gaza, but it's still well below the target. The crucial Rafah crossing remains closed. For many in Gaza, the joy that a peace deal was agreed has been replaced by the fear that it might fail.
We are praying to God that this truce holds, that it lasts long enough for them to let in the essentials of life, meat, medicine, everything we need. The pharmacies are empty and the market prices are sky high. Anyone who tells you things are cheap, they are not. Life is really difficult right now.
Life in Gaza remains desperately hard. These people were queuing to get cash from a bank that reopened, but most left empty-handed. This is a land of sorrow and of splits, cut in half by these blocks. On one side, the Israeli military is in control, and on the other, 2 million people, now corralled into just half of Gaza's grey land. Adam Parsons, Sky News, Jerusalem.